Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, and we are here hanging out on Inside Visit Knoxville. And we got a great show for you here today. Feel free to come join us if you like. If you can't be here with us today, you can slide on over to the WDVX Facebook page and watch it stream live. We have two guests for you here today on the show. Visiting with us from Athens, Tennessee, Tyson Leamon is here and will be up the second half of the show. To get things started, he's based out of Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. You all give a great big welcome to Russ Stallons to the Blue Plate Special.
Traded my old pickup for a brand new set of wheels. Upgraded my cell phone 'cause it gave me a good deal. My old house, it wasn't big enough, so I bought a brand new spread. Just replaced my laptop 'cause the old one, it was dead. When the new wears off of you, thought this whole thing over, here's what I'm gonna do. I won't ship you off, I won't trade you in, they don't make them like they used to. I'll just love you all over again when the new wears off of you. Some things just get better with the passing of time, like this old handmade saddle or a bottle of red wine. When I was a younger man, I chased the things that shine. Now we're both getting older, but you're still in your prime. When the new wears off of you, I thought this whole thing over, here's what I'm gonna do. I won't ship you off, I won't trade you in, they don't make them like they used to. I'll just love you all over again when the new wears off of you. When the new wears off of you, I thought this whole thing over, here's what I'm gonna do. I won't ship you off, I won't trade you in, they don't make them like they used to. I'll just love you all over again when the new wears off of you. I'll just love you all over again when the new wears off of you. Thank y'all. Wrote that song for my wife. We celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary last week. Yeah. We went on our honeymoon right down here in the Smoky Mountains 30 years ago. All right. Here's another little song I wrote. You ever think about what you'd do if you ever won the lottery or something like that? If you ever just, your ship came in or whatever like that, what you would do? I was just daydreaming one day and I sat down and wrote this little deal here. So called it $1 million. If I had $1 million, I'd hang out on a beach in Mexico. in my cowboy hat, birthday suit and smile, sipping on something cold. After sunset, tiki bar, karaoke, good times with good friends. Get up early, go fishing, and the next day do it all over again. Don't wanna be no bankrupt soul, thinks they gotta have it all. Going blind, chasing dollar signs, can't read the writing on the wall. No, no. Money don't make me happy, no, just makes me a little less sad. I can't take it with me when I go, so a good time's the best thing that I can have. And I ain't got $1 million, but I've got a little piece of land. And you can't put a price tag on the sunrise that I see from my dear stand. Yeah, I love my old pickup truck and my John Deere with no cab. Chasing fireflies, counting stars is free, so being broke ain't all that bad. Don't wanna be no bankrupt soul, thinks they gotta have it all. Going blind, chasing dollar signs, can't read the writing on the wall. No, no. Money don't make me happy, no, it just makes me a little less sad. I can't take it with me when I go, so a good time's the best thing that I can have. I said money don't make me happy, no, it just makes me a little less sad. I can't take it with me when I go, so a good time's the best thing that I can have.
This is Russ Stallons with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Russ is based out of Nashville, Hendersonville, almost Nashville. So, how long have you been there?
We moved to Tennessee. It's been a little over 3 years ago.
Okay. So, you grew up in Kentucky.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Did you come from a musical family?
I did. You know, I grew up singing in church and, you know, singing the hymns. And everybody in my family just loved music, you know. We sang around the house and played albums and records, you know, back in the day.
Right.
Always had the radio on in the house. But everything from country to bluegrass to gospel, you know.
So, what about you as a musician? How did you become a musician?
You know, I actually started out, I had friends around me that even at church that played guitar and played musical instruments. Had one fellow there at church that kind of taught me the chords on the guitar. I tried to take a few lessons, and I never could really learn to play music. So, you know, I ended up learning to play by ear. You know, I still don't play very well even now, but play, you know, enough to be able to sing along and to write songs. But
Well, when did the songwriting come into the mix?
you know, that's an interesting story. about 4 years ago, almost exactly 4 years ago, went to an event in Cherokee, North Carolina called Musication Nation that's put on by the Isaacs. And that was, not all that far from here. And went to that event, and I'd written a song about a love note that my dad had written to my mom. And he wrote on a little napkin, he wrote, as long as I got a biscuit, you got a half of one. And I know that's crazy, right? And anyway, I wrote a little silly song about that because my dad had passed away. And so I took that, what he had written to her, and I wrote a song about that and wrote a little song called As Long as I've Got a Biscuit. And I took that and entered that in that contest, ended up going to that event and singing that little song at that. And then after that, I don't know, something in that inspired me. And from that moment forward, I've started writing songs. So.
All right. Well, you can find more information by just checking out Russ's website at russstallons.com, STALLONS. What You Gotta Do is the name of the current project, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
Yes, ma'am. I wrote that silly little song. Actually, there's a funny story behind that. My producer called me, and he goes, "Hey, I'd written another song. We were going to cut a demo on it, and he calls me up and he goes, "Hey, man," he said. My producer named Buddy Hyatt, and Buddy calls me and he goes, "Hey, man," he says, "I know we're going to cut that song tomorrow, but he said, you got anything bluegrass? Because most of the stuff that I've written has been country." And he says, "You got anything bluegrass?" I said, "Well," I said, not that's finished." I said, "I've been working on, I got a little chorus that I've thrown together. It's kind of silly. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek, and it's kind of silly, but I haven't finished it yet." He said, "Well," he said, "man," he said, if you could finish it up and throw it together," he said, "tomorrow's the time," because he said, Dan is going to be in the studio tomorrow playing mandolin, And so I said, "Dan," he said, "Yeah, Dan Tominski's going to be there tomorrow playing mandolin. So like if you want to juice something up and let it be really bluegrass, tomorrow's the time for it." And I said, "Okay." And so I got off. I said, "Let me see what I can do." So I got off the phone, and anyway, I sat and I wrote, and I finished it up. I sent it back to him. He's like, "Oh man, I love it. We got to record this tomorrow." So he charts it. We go in there the next day, and we Do What You Got to Do, and then next thing you know, Dan.
It's the title track.
Yeah, and then he agrees to not only he plays mandolin on it because he's in the studio that day, but then he agrees to sing the second verse with me on it, and he sings harmony with me on the song. So you can find it on Spotify and all that stuff. But man, it was just one of those moments that just stuff kind of happened, and it was cool, really cool.
Well, you all have the opportunity to shake and howdy with him after the show, and thank him for making music for us here today. But I'm going to back out of the way so we can get a few more tunes here from Russ Stallons on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
All right. I'll sing that song for you. Now, I'll warn you up front, it ain't going to sound like it does with Dan playing with me and singing with me, and I won't be able to play it bluegrassy since it's just me. So I'll kind of do it like I do at a songwriter event, sound a little bit different, but you'll kind of get the gist of this is what the lyrics are, okay? All right. I don't pay no mind to nosy rosy people. I don't stick my sniffer where it don't belong. It's a full-time job cleaning my own closet, fixing all the things that I do wrong. Do what you gotta do. Just mind your own beeswax and tend your own garden too. Don't care how you raise your rooster, it ain't my cock-a-doodle-doo. So just do what you gotta do. How you're bringing home your bacon ain't my business. How you scramble up your eggs ain't my concern. I'm too busy cooking my own breakfast to smell your biscuits when they start to burn. Do what you gotta do. Just mind your own beeswax and tend your own garden too. I don't care how you raise your rooster, it ain't my cock-a-doodle-doo. So just do what you gotta do. You won't catch me peeking through your bedroom windows. Don't care what you choose to do behind closed doors. Won't be checking underneath your bed for dusty, dirty spider webs. I'm too busy sweeping my own floors. Do what you gotta do. Just mind your own beeswax and tend your own garden too. I don't care how you raise your rooster, it ain't my cock-a-doodle-doo. So just do what you gotta do. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Just mind your own beeswax and tend your own garden too. I don't care how you raise your rooster, it ain't my cock-a-doodle-doo. So just do what you gotta do. And I'll do what I gotta do. We all do what we gotta do. All right, here's another song I wrote about my wife. I wrote a lot of songs about her because I like staying married. No, she's really good, and that's, we're not. I've been very fortunate, I guess is the best way to say it. When I say I've been married 30 years, it's not a bragging point. Because there's sometimes a lot of things beyond our control. I just like to say I've been very fortunate is the best way I can put it, And so anyway, this song is called "She Hangs On." So maybe I won't get choked up singing it. I don't know why that she loves me, but I'm glad she does. Believes in happy ever after, but that ain't the way it was. Loving a man like me, it ain't no fairy tale. Always finds a way to smile, she wears it well. She's strong, but she's kind, little bit rough, whole truckload of fine. She's amazing when devastating, when surround her, that don't matter, she hangs on. There's a long list of heartaches that I put her through. I've walked across her clean heart with my dirty boots. Keep your sophisticated lady, I'll take my country girl. give me her hand to hold on to in this crazy world. She's strong, but she's kind, little bit rough, whole truckload of fine. She's amazing, devastating. Winds surround her, that don't matter, she hangs on. She's got a grip on me, and I pray she don't let go. I turn around and walk out on this dog and pony show. She's strong, she's kind, a little bit rough, a whole truckload of fine. She's amazing, when devastating. Winds surround her, but that don't matter, she hangs on. Yeah, she's amazing, when devastating. Winds surround her, that don't matter, she hangs on. All right. This one, I'm gonna do one more here. And this is a little song that I wrote. By the way, yeah, I'll just tell you this. This is a song that I wrote about kind of when I was growing up, you know, us having family get-togethers at my grandparents' house and things like that. I wrote this song. It's called Hardwood Floors. My heart is a lot like wood grain. It's got scars and seen its share of pain. It's stronger than the oak trees that grows down memory lane. My life is written in the scratches, see the years on every board. Lines that tell a story on these beat-up hardwood floors. There's biscuits cooking in the oven, smell the love that fill the air. Looking back now, it's so hard to believe my whole family would fit in there. My life is written in the scratches, see the years on every board. Lines tell a story on these beat-up hardwood floors. There's a card game there at the table. They're telling stories in the den. There's lots of music, jokes, and laughter, memories of way back weary on these beat up hardwood floors. My heart is a lot like wood grain. I've got scars, and I've seen pain.
That's Russ Stallons on the Blue Plate Special. Again, russstallons.com for more information. Feel free to shake and howdy with him after the show and make him feel welcome. The project Do What You Gotta Do, available out there on all those music platforms, and russstallons.com for more info. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves, from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Tennessee Arts Commission, Visit Knoxville, Downtown Knoxville, and Barley's in Knoxville's Old City. It is home of the Big Plate, Fridays at noon. This Friday, Tangled in Blues will be with us on the Big Plate. You can always find out who's headed to the Blue Plate Special by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. Wonky Tonk will be here tomorrow on Wednesday. Sweet Meg returns to the Blue Plate Special along with Rockwood Taylor. On Thursday, it's a little crazy, y'all. It's Polyphony Marimba going to be with us. It's a very large group. There's lots involved here. Well, I don't know. It's always fun and interesting figuring out how we're going to make it all fit. I guess that's a thing. It's a little game of Tetris getting all the marimbas in here. But it's a sight to see. And again, you can find out more about them by just simply visiting our website there and checking out that lineup at WDVX.com. So as we roll along with today's Blue Plate Special, he is based out of Athens, Tennessee. You all give a great big welcome to Tyson Leamon to the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Believe it or not, Red, we got to get tuned up. Ready? Ready, Tyson? Yes, sir. One day in Graceland, one night on Bill Street, my heart was pounding just like a backache. I was barely 18, I barely knew her. I was over my head in that muddy water. She got a little caught up, I got a little crazy. I was thinking it was too good, she was thinking the same thing. This ain't your first love, it's just pretending. I brought the happy, she brought the ending. Down that road was so wild and reckless, but I can't let go. I fell from Memphis. I don't go back there, don't want to think about her, but she brought me some things I just can't unremember. Not yet redemption, but I'm getting closer till you mention Memphis, and it starts all over down that road. Was wild and reckless, but I can't let go. One day in Graceland, one night on Bill Street, my heart was pounding just like a backbeat. Down that road was wild and reckless, but I can't let go. Memphis, I fell from Memphis, I fell from Memphis. How y'all doing? All right. This next song I wrote in a little town called Cleveland, Tennessee. It's a little song called The Day After Whiskey. Hung up and hung over, but now that I'm sober, I realize where I went wrong. And I'm sifting through pictures, man, how I miss her, now that I'm here all alone. Oh, this bottle of whiskey, it won't make her miss me, make her come back to me. Yeah, it's breaking my heart, but I did my part in making her a memory. The day after whiskey, first day of hell. This is what happens lose yourself. Lord, I wish I could hold her. Lord, I wish she would kiss me, but I'm all alone. The day after whiskey. She's packed and she's leaving me here with my demons as I hear the front door slam shut. My words hurt deeper than my love could keep her. I guess she finally had enough. Here on this level, you dance with the devil, time makes us older, the nights they grow colder, and sorry don't cut it this time. Day after whiskey, first day of hell. This is what happens when you lose your. Lord, I wish I She's packed and she's leaving me here with my demons as I hear the front door slam shut.
This is Tyson Leamon with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So Tyson, where did you tell me you grew up?
A little town called Riceville, Tennessee.
Riceville.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And, well, how long have you been making music? Did you come from a musical family?
I did come from a musical family. Ever since I was 3, I think they said that they drowned them at birth if they couldn't sing. So they decided, I decided I better sing. So I decided I was going to start singing at 3, and Dad and Mom took me around. I started singing for Civitan clubs and events when I was 5, and just kind of went from there and developed into it.
So songwriting, have you always been doing that?
Songwriting started for me somewhere around the age of 12. Okay. Much different content than now, but that comes with life experiences, you know. And so age of 12, I started songwriting and found out that you could put your emotions and things through songs and sing them to people, and they would respond to you, and that's a magical thing. And just to be able to take something that you feel inside your heart and make it translate to people, that's just something that it's an awesome thing to be able to do. So.
Well, now, I realize that Athens isn't quite a Nashville, Tennessee, but do you like to do the co-writing thing?
I love it. I love any time that I get to hear other people's perspectives on things and get to write with talented people there, you know, and just what comes of that, and getting in a room with people and tossing around an idea or a hook or something like that, and the creativity that comes just from being human beings and life experiences, you know. So it's a great thing.
There is a past project out there available for folks on the musical platforms, but I know as of lately you've been recording more, putting out more singles and videos. Tell us a little bit about that process.
We're currently recording in Nashville, Tennessee, and doing some work in Nashville, and going to be doing some work in some different studios. Working on singles. We got our current single out right now is "I Fell from Memphis," and we played that. That was our opening song, and then we got a brand new one that's coming out called "Country Rule." And we'll play some more stuff that you'll be able to hear and pick up in future days. So we're just releasing singles at a time and trying to get people to listen and find out more about us. So.
Well, I did want to mention real quickly before we get back into the music that the reason Tyson is here with us is because he was booked by Lowell Mullen, who Lowell and Laura are here today, and they are the hosts of a Cumberland Sunday morning here at WDVX. If you listen to the gospel programming here, there's your folks right there. Lowell playing lead guitar on a couple of tunes with Tyson. You can find out more about Tyson at TysonLeamon.com. On August 4th, he's going to be in McKaysville, Georgia, with Ward Davis, and you can find information on that show at the website as well. He's got some merch available over there, which gives you the opportunity to shake and howdy with him afterwards and thank him for making music for us here today. But for now, I'm going to back on out of the way. We'll get more music from Tyson Leamon on the Blue Plate Special.
It is an honor to be here today, and I want to thank you guys for showing up to this event and making it possible for me to do what I love to do. And thank you, Blue Plate, for having me out. And it's an honor to be here. It really is. I want to do a song now that holds a special place in my heart. For a long time, I battled with addictions of alcohol and drugs, and I'm happy to say that I am 6 years sober, and that the best drug that I've ever had is my family and this music right here. That's the best drug I've ever had. So, and that's with the help of, and I ain't ashamed to say it, that's with the help of Jesus Christ, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. But I'm going to play a song now for you called Who I Am. I've been known to drink a few, forget who I am and act like a fool. One night stands with Jim Beam, George, and Jack. Walked through hell to please myself, left her alone where the ashes fell. I did things I never could take back. But her and Jesus always stay. When the whiskey's gone away, I've got one hand on the bottle and the other in her hand, like conviction from a Bible. She reminds me who I am. Another show and another stage, paint songs cut through a smoky haze, and all the people laugh and sing along. Give me 3 steps toward the door, tip the band for just one more, drink what's in their hands and head on home. But her and Jesus always stay. When the final song is played, I've got one hand on the bottle and the other in her hand, like conviction from a Bible. She reminds me who I am. Here I am and waves are crashing. I don't want to let her down. For the answer to my questions, there's only one way that I found, that I found. So tonight I break the bottle and I take her by the hand. Take some time and read my Bible to remind me who I am. Remind me who I am. God, remind me who I am.
Folks, that'll make you take things back you ain't even stole, you know it? That was funny, wasn't it?
We got any Allman Brothers fans in here? Allman Brothers. Well, I've got one more silver dollar. I've got one more silver dollar. I gotta run to keep from hiding, and I'm bound to keep on riding. I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch me midnight rider. I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and the road goes on forever. I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch a midnight rider. I'm going past the point of caring. Some old bed I'll soon be sharing. I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch a midnight rider. Lord, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch a midnight rider. Lord, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch oh, the midnight Thank y'all. Y'all having a good time out there? Well, that sounded like Tiger Woods went for par. Are y'all having a good time out there? There it is. There he is. All right. I'm having a great time up here. Great time. Great time. This is my first time here, and it's awesome. Let's do this next song right here. The first time I ever heard this song was by a band called Robert John and the Wreck. And I don't know if you heard these guys or not, but they're fantastic band. If you get a chance, check them out. But we got in touch with them, and we decided we want to do our version of it right here, and it's called "Oh Miss Carolina." All my life's been wasted trying to understand why I'm chasing that one that got away. People try and tell me, what did you do in life to deserve that spell she put on you anyway? Oh, Miss Carolina, why can't we just make amends? for all the trouble we put each other in. What we leave behind us are those painful thoughts, and then we can't get back to the place that we began. Oh, Miss Carolina, oh, Miss Carolina, where have you been? Oh, Miss Carolina, oh, Miss Carolina, where have you been? All these thoughts keep running through my head, things that I quite can't understand. I never feel the same way that I did when you were young, but I blame myself every time we run. Oh, Miss Carolina, oh, Miss Carolina, where have you been? Oh, Miss Carolina, oh, Miss Carolina, where have you been? What we leave behind us are those painful thoughts, and then we can get back to the place that we began. Oh, Miss Carolina, oh, Miss Carolina, where have you been? Oh, Miss Carolina, oh, Miss Carolina, where have you been? Where have you been? Oh, Miss Carolina, oh, Miss Carolina, where have you been? Oh, Miss Carolina, oh, Miss Carolina, where have you been?
This is Tyson Leamon on the Blue Plate Special. He's gonna give us one more tune before we head out of here. But how about one more round of applause for Russ Stallons, the first half of the show here today. Y'all can feel free to shake and howdy with them afterwards, and thank them for making music for us. Join us again tomorrow. Wonky Tonk will be here with us. You can always find out who's headed to the Blue Plate Special by visiting our website there at WDVX.com for more information. We are a listener-supported radio station. There's always a donation box in the back of the room. A few bucks in the box keeps the good music going on the Blue Plate Special. Again, August 4th. Tyson will be in McKaysville, Georgia with Ward Davis, and you can find information on that at TysonLeamon.com. He's got some merch available over there, and you can find his music out there on all those music platforms as well. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Will you, leave us with the last tune?
Absolutely. This next song that I'm going to do for you is a gospel tune that I wrote. And it's, you know, no matter what the situation has ever been in my life, somehow or another, no matter what I was facing, no matter what giant, no matter what addiction, no matter what the situation was, I always knew that God would see me through. And this song is called He'll See You Through. They were standing on the shorelines when the master gave the word to load the boat and sail across the sea. Beginning with no worries, but very soon they'd find that a sunny day would soon turn into night. He heard them crying desperately for mercy as the waves crashed hard against the vessel's side. When it seemed all hope had died, the master soon replied, "Speaking peace, he calmed the raging tide." And God will not guide where he will not provide. He'll never lead you through the valley without walking by your side. And when the storms around you cease, it's because the Prince of Peace has already walked ahead of you. And I know he will see you through. It's the battle that you're facing more than you can bear. Are you holding on, trying to survive? Do you find that there's no answer in the time of your despair, and you're longing just to feel him one more time? I can say I know exactly what you're facing, although you've heard it all 1,000 times before. If you look just one more time, I am sure that you will find he's never left you standing all alone. And God will not guide where he will not provide. He'll never lead you through the valley without walking by your side. And when the storms around you cease, it's because the Prince of Peace has already walked ahead of you. And I know he will see you through. Yes, I know he will see you through. Thank you.
That's Tyson Leamon. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.